Well, welcome back to another episode of Vancouver Island Explored. My name's Dan, I'm your host for this series, and it's been just a joy so far to begin to explore Vancouver Island with you. We started here in Parksville, where I live, talking to people about what they love about Vancouver Island. And then from there, we shot off to the west coast to check out some of the giant old growth trees, to spend time in the surfing community there, hearing stories of those people, and just really seeing the sights of the west coast, the Pacific Rim National Park, some of the towns there. It was absolutely amazing to show you that and just spend time exploring the wonder of Vancouver Island's west coast with you. So today, instead of spending time chasing the west coast, we're gonna spend some time chasing waterfalls. Sprinkled all over Vancouver Island, there are like this vast array of incredible waterfalls. It seems like every time you turn around, there's another waterfall. So we're gonna shoot back to some videos that I've made in the past and kind of sprinkle those ones into some current brand new waterfalls that I've never been to, but I've heard about and I wanna take you to today. The first one is just down the road from me in Nanaimo, just south of where I live, called Ammonite Falls. It's one of those waterfalls that in January, February, in the winter, has a massive amount of water just pouring over. It's an absolutely incredible place to go explore. So let's kick back to some footage from just a few months ago and check out that place now. So next, my wife Charlene and I are heading north to waterfall number 2. It's a place we discovered named Elk Falls. It's in a provincial park, and we discovered it a couple of years ago. So I want to jump into a YouTube video we actually made back when we first discovered it and share some of this moment with you. What I like about Elk Falls is that there's a few different vantage points to see the falls. You can get right down to the water just by the falls. And the other cool thing about this place is that they have a suspension bridge that kind of goes over the chasm that the falls goes into. Anyway, it lets you have a great vantage point, and this is number 2 on my list of top 5 waterfalls on Vancouver Island. Let's go to Elk Falls. So today, Charlene and I are on a short little mission with you guys. We're gonna run up about 45 minutes north of where we live, just outside of Campbell River on Vancouver Island, to a place called Elk Falls Provincial Park. We hear some great things about this provincial park, so we've gotta go check it out. Well, depending how you count, this is either the fourth or the fifth of the lookouts here, and from it you can see the falls and the river leading into the falls, and then the water that's just passed from all sorts of different angles. So it really gives you a kind of a 360-degree view of this spectacular spot. So we're coming up to another one of the, whoa, steps! Okay, we're approaching the last of the lookouts that we're gonna hit today. This one is the oldest of them. It was built in 1936. It lets you see kind of an unhindered view of the falls, pretty close up, closer than the suspension bridge does, and without all the up and down bouncing that is goes along with the suspension bridge. Check out this view. This is even a better view, I think, than over at the suspension bridge.
Well, if you don't like bouncy bridges, for sure.
Yeah, the other one is bounce, 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 but this one seems closer. It is closer, and it's just a better view. So thank you for putting in, this is the original. This is the original one. So thank you to those who put the original one in. In this case, the original is the best. It's so good. Okay, so 2 down, 3 to go. I hope you enjoyed Elk Falls. It's, yeah, we just really enjoyed checking that place out, that provincial park. Okay, from north now, north above where I live, we're gonna head south now, down to a waterfall that I've actually never been to before. And initially I was kind of confused by the name of this place and how it came about. I wasn't sure exactly what it was called. It's actually named Niagara Falls, and of course, this is the name of another famous waterfall in Canada. So that's why I was a little bit confused. But this one is kind of one of my favorites on the list, even though I haven't been there, purely because of the photos that I've seen online. So we're gonna discover this one for the first time together. Let's find out if it's worth the list. We're heading down towards Victoria to a provincial park down there called Goldstream Park, where we're gonna check out Niagara Falls, but not that Niagara Falls, this Niagara Falls. Anyway, let's hit up Niagara Falls, Vancouver Island. Well guys, we have made it to our next waterfall. This one, as I said, is in Goldstream Provincial Park, which is about 20 minutes north of Victoria, the southernmost city on Vancouver Island. It's 47.5 meters high, and I learned just by looking on Google a few minutes ago that its namesake out in southern Ontario is 52 meters high, so only 5 meters difference. It's quite spectacular, and I'm gonna try to get a shot where I'm standing at the bottom and you're viewing the whole thing so you can get a sense of really the height of this waterfall. Now, it's summer now, so the water coming over it is quite a bit less than it would be in the winter months when it's raining, and yet there's still an ample amount of water coming down. And so you can imagine how big and rushing this would be during the winter months with all the rain. This is Niagara Falls, Goldstream Park. It's one of my top 5 favorite falls on Vancouver Island. Let's spend some time here. Let's look around and then let's get on to the next one.
We're looking forward to just getting outdoors and exploring cool sights.
Especially after COVID, it's been really tough to be inside for a long time, and just being able to explore the island has been a blessing. So we went to Kinsel Trestle, which has been absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. And then we're going to be exploring today as well. There's a mine around here, and we want to check out the trestle here too.
Yeah, and then we're going to go hopefully check out the potholes out in Souk a little bit later.
We'll
That'll be good fun.
them.
Yeah, good. It's incredibly tall. Like, look how high that thing goes up.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. We just parked right over here and walked 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, Niagara Falls of Vancouver Island in Goldstream Provincial Park near Victoria. Yeah, spent about an hour here, just hung out. What a beautiful, beautiful spot. The parking was close, probably about a 5-minute walk, to be honest, just from where I parked, across and up here to the falls. So there's 2 more waterfalls in Vancouver Island, both near Parksville where I live. The first is called Englishman River Falls. The second one is Little Qualicum Falls. So let's head back to the car, let's hop on the road, and we'll head up island and check those ones out. Share with me some first impressions of what you saw today.
Oh, wow. You say first time here, you just kind of bypassed it every time when we come in, and it was like we didn't know what to expect. And I hate heights. So that bridge, I was like, oh, look, a cool bridge. Yeah, the middle of it, yeah, it's pretty sketchy, but amazing, absolutely amazing. We've seen a lot right across the country, and never anything quite like this.
It's reminiscent of some of the parks that we've been to back east. and it's beautiful and amazing, and just the calming sense that it actually gives you with the water and whatnot. So loved
Cool.
it.
Well, I think you can understand why Englishman River Falls is on my top 5 lists of the most beautiful, spectacular, wondrous waterfalls on Vancouver Island. There's just no place like it. When I filmed this back in January, I mean, there was so much water coming over those falls, and the mist and the mood just created this wonderland type of a vibe in that place. It was so incredibly cool. The next place I want to take you, the final waterfall on the island that's made my kind of top 5 list, is Little Qualicum Falls. Another beautiful place, not as large and massive as Englishman River Falls, but it's just a series of waterfalls and incredible trails again that go all the way around it that allow you to see the beauty of the place from all sorts of different angles. And you can be amazed at what I saw, what my wife Charlene saw, and what our friend Leonie from Germany, who we took to see this place for the first time, saw, as she just opened up her eyes and took in the wonder of that place, Little Qualicum Falls. Well, that is number 5, Little Qualicum Falls, on our list of top 5 waterfalls on Vancouver Island. I enjoy Little Qualicum Falls because it's unique. It's not like any of the other waterfalls that I showed you. Each of them I picked specifically because of their uniqueness. Each one is just a little bit different, and Little Qualicum Falls is one that has so many vantage points, so many lookouts that you can see the different waterfalls in the river from. It makes for just an incredible wander in the woods and an opportunity to see the wonder of that place. The winter months are the best times, as I mentioned, to see the waterfalls. And so if you get a chance to come here, which would you pick? Which was your favorite waterfall? Well, we have been wandering all over Vancouver Island for the last little while together, haven't we? We've been going to the forests and checking those out. We've been spending some time on the west coast, and today we've been chasing waterfalls. But there is so much more of Vancouver Island that I cannot wait to show you. There's so many places yet that I would love to go. I don't know if you can hear the crows cawing above me as I'm talking to you right now, but hearing them has got me thinking about perspectives, different perspectives of the island that normally people wouldn't see. And I'm wondering about how the birds see it, the crows, the eagles, those from above. What would it be like if we could spend some time exploring Vancouver Island with a bird's eye view? Those are the perspectives that over the next couple of episodes I want to see if we can explore, see if we can check out together, whether it's from above, whether it's from beneath. I think there's some great opportunity here to see the island in some unique ways that normally people do not see it. So I'm going to invite you to come along for that. I think it's going to be really exciting. Can't wait to see you next time.
other side.